Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Motoradz channel. Let's travel. Today I'm here with a special topic. I wanted to talk about this from a very long time. Sorry for the bad lighting and voice clarity because I'm using a normal phone and I'm just sorry for that. So let's hop into the topic. So if you have to ask me, is there something called as a perfect rider? You can see many people talking about, hey, you know what, that guy is a perfect rider. I would say that there's no such thing as a perfect rider because even, for example, if you consider the racing industry, everybody must have at least once met with an accident, crashed their vehicle, or, totaled it. Can happen. So there's no such thing as a perfect rider. But there are two things which you have to keep in mind. There is something called as a good rider and a bad rider. Good rider is one who follows the traffic rules, who's not a maniac, who has common sense, and I would like to repeat that. I would like to state and repeat the fact that just because you have an education does not mean that you're a good rider. I've seen people who does not even know to write ABCD write better than you. I'm not pointing out to anybody. I'm not pointing out to any YouTube channel or anybody. I'm just trying to state that there's two kinds of riders, and that is one is a good rider and a bad rider. A good rider always knows to keep up his pace. If it is a cruiser, he would keep up to 70 to 80 kilometers an hour on a highway. And if it's a sports bike, maybe 100 kilometers an hour. And be not stupid to, just keep away his focus on other things, maybe using his phone or something like that. A good rider always knows which lane to keep up, let other vehicles pass by, and follow the traffic rules. Yeah, some of you might say, hey brother, it's India and you cannot follow the traffic rules. That's true because even I have experienced that. For example, there are two lanes and on one side, and you have to keep either the left lane or the right lane. So which one do you choose? If you try to follow the traffic rules, you would keep up your pace and use the left lane if you are going on a fast speed. And if you're going slow, you would keep right right side of the lane. But that doesn't work out in India. Come on, seriously. There's no such thing as going in the fast lane or slow lane. Every lane is the same. That's how it's supposed to be, is what other riders say. Now, these are exactly the people who I would call as bad rider. But let's forget all that and just focus on how to be a good rider. A good rider wears helmet, which is for his goddamn safety, and a good rider wears proper gear. Yeah, some of you might say that it's really expensive to buy proper gear, riding gear, but I would say that it's a good investment. You can protect yourself out there, and I think that we should have the basic sense to let other vehicles pass us if they are in a hurry or something like that, or they're moving faster than us. A good rider always keeps his ego outside his head. That means that he does not keep ego and ride his vehicle, and that's a bad thing. He should let others go too. It's a common road, and if a vehicle is moving fast, I think you should let that person move and go. At one point, a bad rider is one who does that on the street, or hey man, what's up? Hey mom, what's there for dinner? Somebody, and those are bad riders. they would end up in a casket. Uh, and you can hear the bell ring. So then they shall die. And that's how accidents happen. I mean, on your phone call or losing your concentration on, you should not ride at that time. Sometimes we do it in a bad mood. I mean, some people go on tours and rides because they feel that they should get peace of mind, and I appreciate that fact. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Riding for attaining peace. I mean, most of the riders are like that, including myself. But the fact is that when you hop on your bike and take off, everything in your mind should be cleared. At that moment, you should only focus on riding, because you're not risking your own life, but others too on the streets. And you can see people jaywalking. That could affect a lot on how you ride. So you should have that concentration, you should have that focus. Anything can happen. You can see many a times dogs crossing, people crossing, and that's risky. You might be going at 100 kilometers an hour and you see somebody crossing and he's confused and you're confused, and anything could happen that time. Either you skid and fall, you hit the person, you ram the person, and this has happened. So that's why I say that you should be focused. And I would say that a focused mind will allow you to ride better. So that person who focuses and has his concentration on riding and on other things is a good rider. Recently I saw Strell's video and it was really inspiring. You must have heard people saying that, why don't you ride to Himalayas? Or you have seen posts on social media platforms stating that, hey, you're not a good rider if you don't ride to Ladakh. Hey, you're not a good rider if you haven't driven on a rain. Sorry, my English is bad. You might have seen people saying that, hey, if you haven't driven on ice, you're not a good rider. If you have not done off-road, you're not a good rider. If you have never driven on rain, you're not a good rider. In rain, sorry. My apologies. And I think they are stupid. They are the ones we should call as bad riders, because there's no such thing like going to Ladakh and being a good rider. Seriously, your skills on highway is not going to help you at higher altitudes where there's lesser oxygen, and the risk of you dying is multiple the times that you ride on a highway. So in simple, according to what Strell says, I think that he's right. You should not inspire anybody else to do something which you like. If they feel and they have the passion to go, and without just not doing it to show off to people, let people know that they're better, then it's the right kind of ride. You can go from Kanyakumari to Himalayas, I don't have any problem. But the thing is that do it out of passion, not to inspire other people to do it and then let them end up in a bad position. You know what I mean? So I would like to say that being a good rider, after all, we are all humans. Riding here is one part of our life, but being a human is much more important. 1,000 times important, maybe a quadrillion times important. We should be polite, we should be wise enough to let others go, we should be considerate about others' lives too. Then only we should hop on a vehicle and ride off. So that's my tip for today. Sorry for the quarantine season, everybody's bored, I know. Sorry for the lighting, I'm recording it on my phone. I do not have any professional equipment. It's just a thought which I would like to say out there to any type of rider, and I think I made sense. I like to bring change. And thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Help me out. And peace out. Bye. Motoradz.